Hey beauties, it's Riri. Today's video is going to be a short and sweet, actual 10-minute, quick, bronzy, monochromatic summertime look. I do already have base and brows on. The reason that I'm going to do that is because most of us kind of have our standard brow routine, base routine. This is just literally, you've popped on your brows and your base, or if you don't need brows, you didn't do that. And you want to do something super fresh, super summery, incredibly easy, and you just want to get out the door. This is the look for you. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers this year, and I know we can do it together. Thank you in advance for being here. We're diving in. First up, I'm going to go into the Pretty Smart Talc-Free Bronzer Powder. This is the shade 050. I do have a full face of Pretty Smart up on my channel. They are an incredibly affordable drugstore brand that you can find at Walmart. I love a humongous fluffy brush for my bronzer. This is my Judy brush from the crayon case. I love this brush. I've raved about it for many years, you guys. I'm going to go in pretty heavily because I'm not using blush today. So I'm going to go in kind of heavy. And I'm going to really take this around the perimeter and the very high points of my skin. And I'm going to be a little bit more bronzy, which I love bronzer. I'm going to opt to be a little bit more bronzy. And also take it down a little bit across my nose and stuff like that. The placement is up to you. And then obviously you want to use, you know, shades that kind of correspond and go with your skin tone and undertone. But I'm really loading up the bronzer. I love bronzer. I feel like it's one of those things specifically in summertime that instantly, I just look fresh. I just look sun-kissed and stuff like that, and I love that. I am demoing a foundation today, so if you see that this side does look a little bit different, you are correct, my friend, okay? But I'm trying to knock out filming at one time, so I was like, hey, I have base on, let's do my kind of, and this is what I do all the time. This is kind of my everyday, specifically in the summertime, this is what I like to do, and it's so incredibly quick, you guys, and again, very easy. I'm also going to bring some down. I have a really low cut top on today, so I do like to kind of bronze up down here as well. And then just with an open fluffy brush, I'm going to go into that exact same bronzer. I'm going to pick up some and I'm going to rock that in my crease. And I do not have any eye primer or anything like that on. I am going to kind of pull it out so it meets my bronzer shade. And instantly what this does is, you guys, automatically you have a cohesive monochromatic look literally without even trying. And I am doing this pretty much in real time with you guys. This will be an actual 10-minute makeup look. And if you want to go in with something a little bit more glowy as far as bronzer goes, which I don't feel like for me I need it for this particular look because we're using highlighter as well. But if you're maybe doing this and you wanted to go in and do a blushy monochromatic moment and then you wanted like more of a glowy bronzer, you could absolutely do that as well. And you can see, you guys, I'm slapping it on. Like, there is no rhyme or reason or anything like that. You do not have to be precise. The purpose of this is to just be this beautiful, like you didn't even try. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people don't like makeup looks like this. In my everyday life, you guys, I am not walking around with a dramatic look on. I'm just not. And I'm referring to, like, you know, maybe I'm going to, you know, have a beach day. Maybe we are, you know, having company over and I just want to look a little bit fresh, a little bit put together. You know, maybe I'm going on a little girl's day or something like that. This is that look for me. You know, maybe me and Brett are just going to, like, the farmer's market or something like that. This just is enough for me personally that I feel like, okay, I look like I tried. I look put together. You know, I feel a little bit more confident and stuff like that. But I didn't really try. You know what I'm saying? So everything already is blending incredibly well, very cohesive. I'm going to go in now and highlight. This is the Base Blue Four Seasons Face Color highlighter. This is the summer one. That's upside down. Sorry about that. And I've raved about this since receiving it in my ice cream beauty box, you guys. It is so incredible. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit, and I want to just highlight the higher points of the face. And again, I'm meeting my eye look so that we just have this level of cohesion, this level of, you know, having a beautiful monochromatic look. And again, if you want to switch this up and do just blush, go in with the same blush for your face. You can put some on your lips, put a little bit across your eyelids and stuff like that. Incredibly easy, you guys. I'm going to go in with a firm, like smudger type brush. Again, I have no primer or anything on. I'm going to pick some up and I'm going to kind of carve out. I'm not aiming for like a cut crease or anything like that, but basically I want the entire lid to be covered with the highlight shade. And I normally, like with every look, I generally do opt to do an eye primer. That's just personal preference for me. But there are times, like I said, if I'm just running out the door, you guys, and I just want a cohesive, you know, just really cute, fun, easy look, this is this for me. And then with my fingers, I'm gonna pick up some more. Oh, you guys. This is so beautiful. I'm like super duper impressed by this highlight. All right, and then I'm gonna go with a little teeny tiny pencil style brush, but this one's a little bit flimsy. I am a fan of an inner corner shade. If you are not, then that's fine. I like to do something light and bright and pretty, or I like to go in with like a neon. But I just feel like it just opens up my eye. I do have hooded lids, so for me, I like that step. You do not have to do that if you do not want to do that. I'm gonna go back in with that same exact shade, the bronzer shade. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, solely because I want it a little bit more apparent. That is the look, you guys. That is literally the look. I am gonna go in with the Essence Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara in brown. Again, use whatever you like to use. I just feel like a look like this, for me personally, I like the toned down mascara. It just looks a little bit softer, a little bit more natural. And it's not, you know, like a harsh kind of disconnect from like everything just being kind of light and fresh. And again, I know this is not everybody's cup of tea. I know some beauties, you know, you want to look like you've actually spent time on your makeup. If I'm only spending 10 minutes, it's fine with me, you guys. I'm cool with a look like this. And again, it's always about personal preference. It's always about what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. And if that is not this look, then by all means, you know, jazz it up. You could absolutely go in and do this exact same vibe and really, you know, use a primer, set it up, use a super sparkly, shimmery, you know, type of eyeshadow for the lid and stuff like that. Like there are no rules, you guys. Do what makes you feel good. This for me though, like I said, if, you know, we're running out the door, or I literally am just like, you know, it is hot. I don't want to mess with a whole bunch of makeup. I don't want to sit in here for an hour. I want to just throw on something and go. Like, this is that look for me. Like, matter of fact, we're going on vacation soon, and this would be the type of look that I would do for vacation. I love this mascara, you guys. Like, I don't really get a lot of volume with it, but like, you get length for days. And kind of staying in the theme of it being just a little bit more soft, I am going to opt to not put any eyeshadow or anything like that, no mascara or anything on the lower lashes or anything like that. But now you can see my eyes are just open, I look fresh, and I look, you know, I look summery, and I feel like I look put together. Next up, I'm going to go in line. You do not have to do this step. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Liner, the lip plumping one in Cinnamon Swell. I'm opting to go with Cinnamon Swell instead of Puffy Nude, which, if you know, you know. But I want just a little bit more warmth, a little bit more of a punch. And then to finish it off, whatever kind of mocha, bronzy type of lip gloss or lipstick that you have that you want to use would be perfection with this. I'm going to go in with the Rachel Couture Lip Duo. I'm using the lip gloss in Mocha. And I just think for what I'm aiming for, it's going to be perfection with this, you guys. Oh yeah. Again, aiming for very, very monochromatic. I love this look, you guys. So much. Yeah, let me get up close and show you guys. And that is it. That is my quick 10-minute kind of everyday summertime bronzy monochromatic look. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for coming into my space. Thank you for allowing me into your space. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I do have a link to join channel memberships down below for some exclusive perks. That is it. I love y'all so much. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.